Hi friends, are you ready for a campground review? It's that time. So I am reviewing Venture River RV Park in Eddyville, Kentucky. Originally we were supposed to be here for a month, well just short of a month. We weren't going to leave until the 24th. We were planning on going to a Harvest Host winery for the night and then going back to Central Illinois the next day. Our plans have changed. So now we're leaving tomorrow, the 10th of May. So there's a really important reason why we're leaving early. It really doesn't have anything to do with the campground. I do want to make that clear. This campground is very small. It has all the amenities. We are backed right up to a lake. If it was in season, there's a huge water park but on the other side of the lake that there's a walking path over here to get to. Very convenient for that. There's a grocery store right up the street. It's like a little hometown grocery. There's a Dollar General. There's a restaurant. There's a McDonald's. There's a few businesses. There's a couple restaurants in town. We haven't been to any of those. But the main thing that I'm going to review is this campground. And because of its size, it's all gravel. I don't really like gravel. I would prefer to park on concrete. It has fine power, fine water pressure. The host, there's no host. There's nobody on site. There's an office, but there's no one in it. So I don't know if when in season is here, there'll actually be someone in the office, but it hasn't been since we got here. So I find that a little off-putting. If my power goes out or we have issues with anything, I want somebody on site to report it to. You know what I'm saying? So that's a strike against the place. Price-wise, it's fine. It's comparable to every place else that we've been. For, 50 amp power and full hookups. Our site is fine. It's not real level, but we were able to level a camper without any issues. We have a tree that kind of shades our patio. We are backed up right to the lake, so that's kind of nice. Our view is really nice. The lake is super gross right now. It just happened over the last couple of days. I don't know if it's because of all the rain we've been getting, but it went from a perfectly clear lake to completely being covered with green stuff. So I don't know what that's all about, but maybe it's normal for lakes to do that. I don't know. It is aerated, so I don't know. But like I said, there is a water park right across the way, and I'm sure when it's in season and that park is open, this place is hopping. But right now there's only there's maybe 6 or 7 other campers in here besides us. There's probably 3 or 4 people who live in their campers, and y'all know how I feel about that. Just doesn't feel like I'm camping when people live in their campers in the same camp spot. I live in my camper, but I hope that makes sense. But there is 3 campers right across the street from us and 1 up the road that the people live here in their campers. But we've had people on both sides of us just here for the night, an overnight stay, or they've come for the weekend or whatever. So it's not like we're surrounded by living people, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, I will give the place a 7 out of 10. Like I said, the grocery store, the Dollar General, the McDonald's, which I don't eat McDonald's anymore. I can't. My gut does not like it. The Venture River Water Park. There's a lot of stuff convenient right here. And there's another town just up the road. I'm going to say it wrong. Katawa. We had dinner in a restaurant there last night. It was really good. You drive through it, you close your eyes, you're going to miss it. But there is, a restaurant and a truck stop and a gas station and a Days Inn and, very small town. But last weekend we went the other direction and we went to Princeton, and there's like a super Walmart there. It's more of a town, you know what I'm saying? So convenience wise, you've got all the amenities, but I would say a 7 out of 10, and I'm being generous. And the only reason I say that is because, like I said, I want someone on site if something happens. I want a number I can call if our power goes out and I don't have to wait days to have someone come. You know what I'm saying? So that is a strike against this place. The guy seemed nice. We are leaving early. It's non-refundable if you book it for, if you book it way ahead of time and your plans change, you're not getting your money back. So know that in advance. I think that's important to know. And we've had lousy weather since we've been here. Like, it's rained every single day. It's supposed to be 71 today. The sun is finally coming out, as you can see, but it's been cloudy and cold all morning. And yeah, I'm ready to leave Kentucky. Speaking of leaving Kentucky, let me tell you why. So we are leaving really early tomorrow morning. It's about a 6-hour drive to Central Illinois, where we're going. The reason we're going back to Central Illinois is because our full-time RVing is coming to a close. So we've been doing this. This is our 13th month that we've been full-time RVing. And we have 8 weeks worth of camping ahead of us after we leave here. So it's not like we're just going to quit camping right now, because we do have stuff reserved for 8 weeks. But the reason we're leaving 2 weeks early is because we have houses to look at Monday. It's currently Friday. 3 days from now, we have appointments to look at houses in Central Illinois. I'm super excited. My last video, I kind of alluded to that we were going to look for property and we were looking for houses. Well, we've had a realtor sending us listings for maybe about 2 weeks or so. And this week it's been nuts. It's been really crazy, and homes are going pending the day they go listed. So we decided that after one listing in particular came up, that we want to be there the day it goes live. So it's one of those coming soon things. There's a lot of those, but that particular one, the listing is active as of Monday. So we have an appointment to look at it on Monday, and we have another appointment to look at another one on Monday. After that, and between now and then, who knows, we could have 10 to look at on Monday. But the real estate market is very active, and it's best for us to be there because we're really serious about getting a home base again. So you guys are probably wondering, what's the future of your channel gonna be? And I can tell you I don't know. I will still review the campgrounds that we're going to be staying at. The one we're staying at next week, I've already reviewed. And it's a 1-week short stint stay. But the one we're moving to after that, I've never been to. So I will definitely review that campground. And then in July, we're going to the Lake of the Ozarks. And I'm not sure that one's going to be worthy of a review or not, but we'll just see how that goes. But as far as full-time RVing, for now, we're putting a pause on it. We are wanting to get a home base, be back in Central Illinois, just kind of have a normal life for a while. My husband's probably going to retire in 2.5 years, 3 maximum. So once he retires, we may go back to full-time RVing, or at least snowbirding or something. But between now and then, I'm hoping to have content to post on this channel regarding my home. And hear me out. I want to have chickens, and I wouldn't mind having goats. So I kind of want to have a mini homestead. So the criteria that we have for our realtor right now is we want like an acre of land. We don't want to have any HOAs or any crazy rules that tell me I can't farm animals or anything like that, because that's what I want to do. So the future of this channel could be content like that until we travel, and we will be doing traveling. It's just not going to be constant. So if you guys want to know like what has kind of changed my mind about the full-time RVing thing, I'll share more about it. I just don't want to blast it all over here, you know what I'm saying? But if you want to know, you can comment, you know, hey, tell me why you're stopping full-time RVing, and I would be happy to do a short video about the good things, the bad things that have kind of changed our future, if you will. So anyway, that's all I got, and I hope you got something out of this review for the campground that we're in, and I really hope you stick around to my channel to see what the future holds, because I don't know. I mean, it could be really exciting. Obviously, if we don't find a house, we're gonna full-time RV until we do find a house. And if we don't find a house by the end of camping season in central Illinois, we're gonna have to go south for the winter. So, because you can't camp full-time in central Illinois 12 months out of the year. It's not possible. So we'll have to go south for the winter. So it's possible that I could continue maybe the rest of this year into next spring or something. It just depends on how lucky we are with property. So, you know, if God wants me to be in a home, he'll make it happen. And if he says, no, this adventure is not over for you, then he won't have it happen. So that's kind of how my husband and I are looking at it, is we think we know what we want, but we'll leave it up to God. So anyway, I hope you got something out of this. If you have any comments, please feel free to put them in the comment section down below. And, you know, as always, much love from Candy's Best Life Over 50. Stick around. You never know what I'm going to post. So, peace out, guys.